Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JAC Baseball Collector coming back at you with my first video of 2022. Hope everyone had a really nice new year, a great Christmas, a great holiday season, and then, just a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year. Hoping for, big things in 2022, both, just in life and in the hobby and in baseball and all that. Hopefully these guys can get out of this lockout and we can get baseball back rolling pretty soon. But what I wanted to do here today, hopefully this is a relatively quick one, is I wanted to recap some of the best polls I had of 2021. I'm going to strictly keep these to pack polls. So, nothing I picked up in trades, nothing I bought myself, or just picked up as singles or mail days or anything like that. So this is only going to be things I pulled myself or things that were pulled for me as part of a break. So I have some, pretty good stuff here, a bunch of different rookie cards, some autographs, parallels, stuff like that, that I think you guys might enjoy. And I'd love to hear from you kind of what your best pulls of the year were from 2021. I know a lot of folks are doing kind of similar videos to this. And then also which of these cards that I feature here tonight. I've got 20 here in front of me. Which of these ones that I feature here tonight were some of your favorites. So let's dive right in. First card I have here is the Austin Riley rookie short print. I showed this on the channel actually a couple months ago now when I did a Atlanta Braves, like my best Atlanta Braves cards in the collection right after they won the World Series. This is a short print out of 2019 Topps Update, his rookie card. So this wasn't, I didn't think much of this when it was actually pulled. This was an LSU Maniac Facebook page break. Didn't think, like I said, too much of this when it was initially pulled. Liked Riley, but, not too big of things from him yet. And then he had just himself a monster season, finished pretty high in the MVP voting, had a fairly nice offseason, or postseason rather. And this one, definitely became a pretty nice card in the collection, one that I might have to get into the hands of a Braves fan before long. So pretty nice one to start out there. Next one, this one isn't too crazy either, but this was a Bowman's Best rookie card refractor that I pulled. Probably wouldn't have put this in if it was just a basic rookie, but the fact that it was a refractor, this was one of my better pulls out of the first Firebox from John McCormick that I got earlier this year, his volume 2 that he put out. My box contained a bunch of high-end packs, Bowman's Best, and I can't even remember, a bunch of, I think, Bowman and Finest, and a bunch of other, nice quality packs like that, and this was one of the last cards I pulled out of one of those packs. Nice refractor shine. Love Bowman's Best. It's one of my favorite products. There's a lot of chatter about it right now with whether people think Wander's card in this year's Bowman's Best is going to be considered a true rookie or not. But this one, obviously, with the rookie insignia there from 2020, is one of Luis Roberts' true rookies. So the beautiful rainbow shine of that refractor. Wanted to add that one in. Had to include this one. It wasn't a huge card again, but it's one for the PC. I just love the look of it. Got this out of a boombox. This is from 2017 Chrome, I believe. This is the 87 design, a Judge rookie card. So my primary PC guy there, I pulled that out of a boombox. So I had to absolutely show that one off. These next two, and I'm sorry, I'm still a little under the weather. I was a little under the weather over Christmas. May sound a little nasally, a little noodly, so I apologize for that. But the next two were these two Joe Mauer rookie cards that I pulled out of 2002 Topps. I did a 2002 Topps video when it was the Baseball Cardpedia set of the month. He had his rookie card in that set. I got a Series 2 hobby box. I was working my way through the box. He wasn't popping up. And then I literally had two of them in a row in the same pack. I opened up the pack, and as you can see maybe on this one, it's a little bit of paper loss because there was some stickage on the cards. And the Mauer was the top card in the pack. And then the very next card, which had, like I said, suffered from a little bit of the stickage, was another Mauer. So anyone who watched that video, that was definitely a pretty cool moment. It was the only time in that entire box where there was back-to-back of the exact same card, and it just so happened to be the Mauer rookie card, one I didn't have in my collection. I've picked up a lot of rookies over the past couple of years since I've been back in the hobby, but just getting them as one-offs, it's always cool to pull them out of packs. So that's why I wanted to feature this. Mauer may be a borderline Hall of Fame guy, but the fact that I pulled his rookie card myself was pretty sweet, and the fact to get two of them as well. Same deal here. So got a pair of 1994 Alex Rodriguez rookies out of Flair. So this was a Fleer product, a higher-end Fleer product in 1994. This was another one of the baseball cardpedia sets of the month earlier this year, or I guess, sometime during 2021, I should say. And it was well known for the A-Rod rookie card. Got a handful of doubles, but one of the cards that I did end up doubling up on, which was really sweet, was the A-Rod rookie. So, he's not everyone's favorite, but I was and am a big A-Rod fan. So to get two of his, I had never pulled one of his rookies myself before, even in all my, time growing up collecting cards. So to get a pair of his rookie cards out of 94 Flair was also a ton of fun. Really loved getting those. Now getting into a little bit more modern, this was looking at this year, some of my rookie stuff. Got this bad boy out of an LSU Maniac Facebook group break, the Brian Hayes refractor card. So, some folks are still pretty high on him. I know the refractors sell pretty well. They're generally pretty strong cards in the hobby. So that's one I'll hold on to and keep my eye on Brian Hayes. So very nice to pull the refractor there. This one was actually a monster in my opinion. I like this guy. It was the Maximo Acosta Aqua Shimmer out of a Mojo pack number 225. So it's his first Bowman. This was one of your top chases from the Texas Rangers, who are putting together a nice little team down there, and this guy could definitely become a part of it within the next few years. But this one was out of a Mojo pack. Didn't have a ton of success out of those. I got most of the big firsts in Mojo packs. I think I got a Blaze Jordan and a Sabato and an Austin Martin, but didn't get any ink. But this was, I think, the only parallel I pulled, and of course it was one of the pretty big names. So I was super happy with that. So I got the Maximo Acosta. That was a nice, pretty big one that I hit earlier this year out of a mega box. And then another guy who treated me really well this year was Ryan Mountcastle. So I just wanted to show off some of my nice Mountcastle parallels that I pulled. So I pulled the pink Mountcastle rookie out of Chrome Blaster box, which I think I still have 4 Chrome Blasters sitting in my card drawer, which I'm going to have to definitely be opening up on the channel soon. So I had the nice pink. Then out of Mosaic, I pulled the blue Mosaic rookie number 299, number 70 of 99. So a really nice blue Mosaic of Ryan Mountcastle. The blue and the orange do look pretty nice there together, and you can kind of see the Mosaic effect there on the card. And then in my most recent video that some of you may have seen on Christmas Eve that I put out was this monster. This was a red parallel. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it in the snowflakes there. There's a little red tinges. It's a Ryan Mountcastle rookie autograph number 225 out of Topps Holiday. So I know Holiday isn't the biggest set ever. Obviously, it's a sticker auto, but it's a very low numbered auto of a pretty big time rookie from this year. So like I said, Mountcastle treated me pretty well. So wanted to show off my best pulls of him this year, and obviously have my fingers crossed that it becomes a pretty solid player. All right, moving on to I have a parallel here, a relic, and then kind of my biggest autos that I got throughout the year. This was another one, nothing too crazy, but this was out of my Chronicles hobby box. This was a Mike Trout pink, and it was numbered to 50. So I had to put it in there just because I don't know if I even have a single other Trout, numbered parallel or short printed card like this. I mean, it's not the greatest card ever. Titan is pretty cool. Do like the pink a little bit, but just the fact that it's a Trout number to 50, figure there's got to be some value to that. I haven't even looked anything like that up, but anytime you pull a Trout numbered card, it's just phenomenal. And if you haven't already, I do highly recommend going and checking out LSU Maniac's video of the All-Star Cup or All-Rookie Cup boxes that they put out. He pulled an absolute monster Mike Trout out of that. Not to spoil it, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the video. All right, another one. I think this was also out of a break. Another LSU Maniac page break, actually. I did pretty well my breaks on that page this year. I think I have maybe even one more in this stack from there. But this was just the Tools of the Trade, triple relic out of Absolute for Wander Franco. It's, again, nothing super special, but the fact that it was a Franco triple relic out of a fairly decent product that goes for a little bit of money. Figured I would include one relic in this video just to show off, and this was definitely the best relic I hit all year. So that one was pretty sweet. All right, time to get into the autographs, other than obviously the Mountcastle that I already showed off. There's probably one other one, which is a Gary Carter out of a an old school set that I broke earlier this year. It was one of my first baseball cardpedia sets of the month. I actually forget the name of it now. It was what the heck was it? I could see the box from here. I'm looking at it in my closet from where I'm sitting. I just can't remember the name of the product, but I did hit a Gary Carter autograph, which was a decent card. Nothing spectacular, but I did not include it here. But I have 5 or 6 autos here. First one was just this Austin Hendrick from the Cincinnati Reds. It's not his first auto out of Bowman Chrome, but it is the auto that I hit out of my one Bowman hobby box this year, and he's a pretty highly regarded prospect. I'm pretty sure he had a pretty nice year in the minor leagues, if I'm not mistaken. This is one that I definitely will have probably on the trading or selling block heading into the new year. I did a pretty bad job of unloading cards in 2021. Just was too busy to deal with eBay and other things. But this is probably one that I will end up looking to move, and I think he's a pretty nice player. So I expect this one to have a little bit of value. So always nice to hit a nice Bowman Chrome of not just some random pitcher, but actually a pretty respectable offensive player. Next was the rookie auto out of Gypsy Queen of Jazz Chisholm. So this was a guy folks really liked this year. They were chasing him quite a bit in a number of different products. He was in Series 2 and then just a number of other products, and he was one of folks' favorite rookies from 2021. I got to see him play actually down in Tampa, one of the last series of the year. I was down there and the Rays were playing the Marlins. I caught that game. Don't think he did a whole lot, but he's definitely in that game. I mean, in that game specifically, but he's definitely a guy who could sit atop a lineup for many years to come. So pretty cool to hit that auto. This was not a parallel or anything, not numbered, but always pretty cool to hit one of the top rookie autos from the class of the year. Next, this one was actually really cool to hit. This was out of the Professor Collector pack. I forget what he called these, the collector pack, or Travis, you're gonna have to remind me what you called those. The Professor pack, maybe, what you called those packs that you put together earlier this year. And this was, I think, the number 1 chase card that he had. I know Gavin Lux's bloom on his flower, or whatever you want to call it, is not quite what it was. It's some point maybe last year. He did struggle a little bit this year, though he did have a pretty nice offseason. But this was one of the, like I said, top chases, if not the top chase in those Professor packs, and I was lucky enough to hit that. So this was a red auto from Contenders, Panini Contenders, numbered to 75. And this is one of those ones that looks like a ticket stub, or whatever you want to call it. So Lux is a guy, especially with, I think Trey Seager is gone. Trey Turner maybe only has 1 or 2 years left. So Lux is probably a guy that the Dodgers are going to have to look to in the coming years, and he's going to have to step up big, or else lose his spot. But if he is a guy who could step up, this is definitely a nice one to have. So this is going to be a hold candidate for me for sure. Next up, and then I have my two big guys from this year. Next up, I have this Obsidian auto from Andrew Vaughn. I know it's just a sticker auto, but I'm a big fan of Andrew Vaughn. I do really believe in him, and these Obsidian cards just look so sharp. So I had to have that one in here. And I don't know if I said it at the beginning, but these are in no, this isn't like ranking these, or this is in no particular order. This is just kind of, I broke them up between like rookies and my top rookies and my top autographs. So, you might say the Lux is better than this one, or vice versa, or whatever, but I had to put the Obsidian auto of Andrew Vaughn in. I had a really nice Chronicles box. Like you saw the Trout already. I had a bunch of other Andrew Vaughn rookie cards in the box. I think I actually have here somewhere, you see in the background, I have all my top, I've been in all my top loaded stuff and just random piles of commons and other things. I've been in a major sorting mood lately. I need to get my act together here. But yeah, I hit a really nice, like I said, Andrew Vaughn Obsidian out of Chronicles. So that was a nice one. Hoping for big things out of him. And then here are my last two. I think these are my two big daddies from 2021. The first was out of a break, another one from the LSU Maniac page. So Dustin pulled me some really nice stuff this year. This is a top, is this Tribute? Yeah, Topps Tribute break that I was in. This might have been one of the weekly big one breaks where Tribute was included with a bunch of other products. But it's a Brooks Robinson green auto, number to 99. So it's, a higher end product like Tribute. It's a fairly low numbered card, less than 100, and it's a Hall of Famer. I just absolutely can't beat it. I'm a real sucker for Hall of Fame autographs. I've been trying to pick up as many of those as I can, within reason. I think I have one that's going to be in a featured mail day video that I recently picked up, or I can't remember. Maybe it was in my last mail day video. Who could even remember at this point? But really loved when I hit this card. I actually wasn't watching it live. Then I went back and rewatched the entire break, and I was just in awe when I saw it get pulled. It was really, really, really awesome to just be able to add a Hall of Fame autograph like this, especially in these products where you're more likely to get like a Brady Singer, from the Royals or somebody like that, more likely than not. So this one was really, really sick. I think my man Triple B has a pretty sweet rainbow of this exact autograph going. So hopefully he shows that off this year if he does any kind of recap. I haven't seen if he has yet, but I'm pretty sure he has a really nice rainbow of this autograph going too. All right, and here's the granddaddy of them all. I pulled this in one of my earliest videos on the channel. I pulled this out of a retail blaster box that I got from, I believe, Walmart. It was a Nolan Ryan Real 1 auto out of Topps Heritage. 2021 Heritage from a freaking blaster box. I was going through that thing. Couldn't even believe it the second that I pulled it. If anyone's been watching this channel from the beginning, you probably remember when I did that. I was in total awe the second that I pulled it. You kind of shake a little bit when you see it. And I mean, his autograph is just so slick, so clean. This card looks so good. The corners are perfect. The centering is great. I don't see anything wrong on the back. I mean, this would be I probably would think a pristine grading candidate if I ever were to choose to send it off. I've actually never graded on my own before. If I ever chose to send it off, I can't imagine this would grade poorly at all. But this is, one of my handful of cards that I have in one touches because this is just one of the centerpieces of my collection. It's definitely the best card I've ever pulled myself out of a pack, no doubt about it. And it was just an absolutely phenomenal pull earlier this year, and I'm just so glad I had started my channel when I pulled that one because, being able to share the reaction and share it with other people rather than just kind of like, opening it up at my kitchen table and pulling it out and being all excited. And my wife's going to be like, okay, whatever. Right. So it's always cool to be able to do that on the channel and have people kind of react to it and, share it in the various Facebook groups and with other folks in the hobby who appreciate stuff like that. So, but that one was absolutely awesome. Nolan Ryan's my favorite pitcher of all time. I know that's the case for a lot of people, but I just, I could go on and on and on about it. I was in total awe when I pulled it. And like I said, definitely my best pull of all time, no doubt. So hopefully, heading here into 2022, and when we get to, New Year's Day or thereabouts in 2023, we'll have a nice recap video that's just as strong. Some, just as good of pulls from this year across all bunch of different products. And hopefully maybe it even surpasses what we pulled this year. So I can't believe this video went on this long. I really appreciate it if you guys stuck around. I hope you did, because obviously those last couple were the biggies. But as always, I really appreciate the support. We creeped over 200 subscribers over the holidays, so thank you guys so much for that. Once we get up to 250, I'm going to do another giveaway for you all. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Please toss me over a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear from you down in the comments about your best pulls from this year and which of these cards were some of your favorites that I showed off today. So yeah, I'll be back at it next week with more breaks. I got a rookie card explosion box that I've been sitting on, just been a little busy with the holidays with family and everything. And like I said, a bunch of other stuff, mail, Topps Chrome, a million other things once I get this table cleaned up and I can bust into some stuff. So, all right, everybody, Happy New Year. Take care. Here's to a great 2022, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.